Hi, I'm Lynn Bridgeford from the Aether Bias Clinic and Aether Bias Yoga, and today I'd like to share with you a few stretches to help with sciatica. None of what I'm going to show you replaces any medical care or medical testing, so please be sure if you have sciatica, and I don't just mean tight muscles in the butt, I mean sciatica where you might have a disc problem or a problem in the spine. If you have foot drop or serious numbness, please make sure that you've seen your doctor and that you get permission to do these sort of exercises first. So where we have a disc problem, it's often been from forward bending, and what we want to do is open the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay down on the tummy, and just to open the spine we're going to take some pillows underneath the belly. Many of my patients who've had serious sciatic problems are not even able to sit. They can lay or they can stand. So getting into some of these poses might be a little more time consuming for you, so maybe you want to watch the video and then stop and start some of it, or do some of the exercises. Please don't feel a need to keep up. So we're going to go onto the tummy and we're going to lay flat to open the back of the disc. So if we come and take a few pillows, I'm going to take 3, and I'm going to bring them under my belly so that when I lay down flat, stretching my arms in front and relax the head down. Let the legs completely relax, and we want a sense of opening in the spine. The lumbar spine needs to relax and open. And we're going to breathe there and completely relax for a few minutes, so you can have more pillows or less. Once you're comfortable with more, we're going to gradually take it down and have less pillows. So come back up. And we're going to go down to 2. Again, bring the belly onto the pillows, lengthen through the spine as you come down. Reach forward with the arms, let the head relax, let the legs relax so that the back can open up. And then we would come down to 1, and eventually, when it's comfortable and nothing should create any further problems or any more aggravation on the nerve, we're going to lay down flat on the tummy. So as we come down, we lengthen through the spine to create space. Tighten one leg, lift it away, bring it down and relax it. Tighten the other leg, reach it away, bring it down. So we're creating maximum length in the spine. Bring the hands forwards, put the head onto the hands, and completely relax. Stay there for a few breaths, as this is the same thing we did on the pillows, but we've just got to a point where we can lay flatter. Just find where you can be and only go to the point that helps you. There's no tension in the low back. It's completely relaxed. And then we're going to bring the hands beside us, and we're going to do a little bit of a push-up. So we lengthen through the spine and lift up. We're not compressing, it's creating a sense of space. So as we lift, and we only go as far as we can, we're going to lengthen in the spine to lift. So the low back is still relaxed, so we're getting a sense of space there, softness, and then come down. Take a few breaths there. Then we're going to come up again. If you can, bring your hands further back, lengthen and lift up. So find where you can go, only as far as is comfortable for you. And we're resting on the forearms, lengthening in the spine. And I'm just moving so you can see that there's no tension in the lower spine. We're just lengthening through. And you can find your way back as far as it works for you. It's also possible to go further up on the hands, or all the way up, but we still have that softness in the low back. And come down. Any point that it hurts or pinches in the back and particularly creates more nerve pain, you absolutely stop immediately. And then afterwards come and lay flat and let the back relax. We're then going to do an opening on one side, so we're going to take a banana shape. So we're going to move the pelvis out to the side, so we've created a banana shape. And then we relax down there. You could also do this one on the pillows if you wanted. Just gently opening one side of the spine. If it felt comfortable, you could also do a lift as long as you're lengthening and you've still got that space in the lower back. You can do that gentle push up in that side position. Be very careful to listen to what's happening in your body. And again, we could go higher up. Just find where it works for you. I quite like having a tiny little wiggle because that just creates space and makes sure we're not holding tension. And come down and relax in the banana position. And you're going to shift back to the middle and shift the hips out to the other side. Relax there for a few breaths. And then we're going to come up and balance on the forearms again, lifting up. Find that space wherever it is for you. Be in your comfort zone and listen to your body. Anything that aggravates and makes it worse is going to take you backwards. So even if you've only got the slightest movement, be where it's comfortable. And then we're going to come down and rest in that banana position. And then we shift straight again. And relax for a few breaths in the straight position. We're going to do almost a lizard position. So bringing one leg up, and usually you'd start with the leg of the side of pain. Bring that leg up and then relax down and breathe. So we're opening up in the spine. Again, make sure it's comfortable. And then release, come back to the straight posture for a few breaths. Always transition through the neutral posture. Bring the other leg up and relax down. So now we're bending the opposite way. So find the position that's comfortable for you, how far up to bring that leg. And then completely relax. Come back to the straight position. Lengthen again through the spine, reach the legs away, creating maximum space in the spine. And breathe. Then we're going to bring the hands under the shoulders, push with the hands, bend the knees, come up on all fours. If you're able to do this, we want a nice straight spine. We want the hands under the shoulders, butt above the knees, so 90 degrees at the knees, 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the shoulders, and we lengthen through the spine. So just make sure that you've got space, have a little wiggle first. Nice tabletop position. And we're going to lengthen in the spine and lift the tail. Then we lengthen and lift the chest, and we lengthen and we lift the head. And then we're going to do the opposite. So we curl around, curl the tail, curl around the heart, curl around in the head. Then we lengthen and lift the tail. It's always lengthening in the spine, lift the chest, lift the head. This is cat-cow. Then we're going to tuck the tail in, lengthening through the spine, lift the chest and the head down. So we breathe in as we lift the tail, keep breathing in as we lift the chest, breathing in as we lift the head, breathe out, curl the tail under, lengthening in the spine, curl around the heart and bring the head down. From here we're going to lay down on the back. So as we lay down, you may have to roll over from your tummy if you're not able to sit up at all. So lengthen in the spine as you come down. Lengthen and go down vertebra by vertebra, bringing the head down, neck in neutral. Reach one leg away, reach the other leg away, and then we're going to bend the knees up towards the buttocks. Feet are apart, we want the knees above the ankles, so we've got a good posture, and we're going to do some core exercises. Now the last thing you want to do with any kind of back problem is sit-ups unless your core is extremely strong already. So we're going to work with a system that comes from Pilates. So we're going to bring the hands to the lower belly. Breathe in and the belly comes up. Breathe down, we suck the belly down. Right down to the spine. Breathe in, let the belly come up. Breathe out, suck the belly down the spine. So the next part to this, it also comes originally from yoga. After we've sucked the belly down, we're going to zip up the pelvic floor. So that's our anti-P muscles. So we lift the pelvic floor. There's nothing happening. We're not moving the pelvis. We're absolutely still in the structure, in the bones, but we're going to lift that pelvic floor. So you practice those anti-P muscles. So we breathe in, belly comes up. Breathe out, we suck the belly down. Keep sucking down, keep breathing out, and we lift the pelvic floor. Breathe in, belly comes up. Breathe out, we suck it down. Keep sucking down, keep breathing out, and we zip up the pelvic floor. So to do that, it's good to practice breathing into the ribs, out to the side, because when we're walking around holding the belly in, we need to breathe into the ribs. So we can practice that without moving the structure. Then we're going to do it moving the structure. So we're going to do a pelvic tilt. So we're going to lift the pelvis, we're engaging the core, and we just lift gently and bring it down. It's like a little crunch up. So we're lengthening the spine away and up. So, and breathe. So inhale, exhale, engage the core, lengthen and lift. If you're strong enough to go further, then we're going to press the heels into the mat and lift up into bridge, lengthening in the neck. And when you come down, you lengthen through the spine one vertebra at a time. Only do that if it's comfortable and helpful. Otherwise, stay with the tilt, getting the strength in the core. We're going to do an exercise to stretch the sciatic nerve. So from this posture, we're going to take a hand behind the knee if we can, otherwise you use a belt. And then we're going to turn the toe up, so we're getting a stretch on the back of the nerve, and gently lift up. So only go as far as you can without creating pain. Bring it back down again. Let the foot relax, flex the foot up, lift the heel up, and then bring it down. The other side you can compare, bring the leg up, lift the heel, straighten up. Doesn't matter how far you go, as soon as it's too much pain you stop. We're just giving a little stretch of the nerve, if that works for you, if that's comfortable. So draw the toe up and straighten the leg up. So if you're quite flexible, you might be able to go quite far. You might need to go far to stretch the nerve, even if you have a problem. So just find where you get that nice feeling of stretch. We're going to do a little stretch of the piriformis, because the sciatic nerve passes through or underneath the piriformis. It goes from the sacrum across to the hip. Bend the leg up, place the foot across the other knee, and relax this knee down. We're going to thread the hands through, take hold of the underneath leg and draw it up towards us. Now this will give a stretch on the upper leg, and we never want to fight with it. We don't want it to shout, we just want to find where it talks to us. breathe into it. And if that's too much, we can just cross the leg over and lift up and do a more gentle stretch, as long as the back and the nervous system allows that. And the other side. I always like to do both sides, sometimes for comparison, but also for balance. Thread the hands through, lift the leg up. Find where you can be with it. We're stretching the buttock, the piriformis muscle on the top leg. If that's too much, you could just cross the legs over and bring them up. And come roll over and come up to sitting. If you can sit, there are more extreme exercises with nerve flossing and doing some sitting postures. I wanted to start today with some on the tummy to open the back and some on the back to strengthen the core and help release this piriformis muscle. Thank you for watching. That's Lynn Bridgeford, Aether Bios. Thank you for joining me. I'm passionate about sharing my yoga journey and all the wonderful things that yoga has to offer for our life and our benefit. And I really look forward to sharing more with you and hope you join me more on my journey. Please like, subscribe, chat to me, ask me any questions, and connect with me on my other channels. There's YouTube, there's Instagram, there's LinkedIn, my Facebook page, my website. So thank you so much. That's Lynn Bridgeford, Aether Bios Yoga.